everyone, welcome to my recovery room.
Which is actually the Roadway Inn Motel in Tucumcari, New Mexico.
Yeah, I took a really nasty fall in Camping World last week, and as you can see, my leg is out of action. I've not been able to walk for a few days, but what we were doing is we were doing a little bit of shopping comparison for you to see whether it's better to buy in Camping World or in an independent store. So why don't we roll what we did last week, and then we'll come back to you. So we've been in the States for 7 months now, travelling around in our UK registered motorhome. And we're at a crossroads. We've got 2 months left to go and we're like, what should we do? So, Gary, what have we decided?
So today we're going to go around and look at some of the RV dealers in Albuquerque, where we are at the moment, to see what's on the market. Because one of our options is actually to buy one over here, register it here, and then just come back and forth visiting it.
So first up, we're going to pop into Camping World and see what their stock is in Albuquerque. So we've got a bit of a criteria. We're looking for a self-contained unit. And what's our price bracket?
About $60,000.
Up to $60,000, absolute maximum. First spend off of that, to be honest. So it's got to be either an A class or a C class, and it's got to be under that price bracket.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you come into Camping World, they'll take all your details down. There is no prices on any of the vehicles here. So when you go around a UK place, you kind of know what you're looking at, don't you? Well, that's because you've got to talk to them. And I think you've got to negotiate as well. That's what I'm getting the vibe from. The first one we're looking at is this one on a Mercedes chassis. I mean, we all know we love Mercedes. It's got a slide out, says Gary. So, is this in our price range? It's not in our price range, is it?
This one's going to be a little above.
I was going to say, how can this be in our price range? It's brand new. How much is this one then? Everyone wants the price first. Okay, let's have a little look. I'm just going to wipe my feet as I come in. Smells amazing, obviously because it's brand new. You've got a little table and chairs here. And, okay, so there's no oven. It's a microwave. So if you're a cook like me, this ain't for you. Nice fridge freezer. It's a really small bedroom area. This is a small unit. Here's a lovely bathroom, but really compact. I would be squeezing coming in there. This is a 4-berth, I imagine, because I think that will go into a bed.
Yep, that goes into a bed as well.
And here's your driving cab. Is that a bed up the top?
Yes,
That's a bed, so I think it's probably
A 6-berth.
They're probably marketing it as a 6-berth.
Yes.
Okay, the cab-wise is okay. It's quite small seats. They're not huge. They're not. I don't think they're captain chairs. They'll be rigid. Looks all right. Looks new. What's the price?
So this one is definitely above your price range.
Okay.
But we wanted to start with the smaller one. This one is going to be at $138.
Oh God.
So quite a bit more. Yeah. But the reason why we started here was because we don't have any that are going to be at that 40 mark. Ours are all going to be above that.
40 or 60?
We are closer to, so I'm looking at our used, and we are at 99 for one of the lowest ones, 79.9, 89.9, 87.9.
So that's the reality. I think one of the misconceptions is that you can rock up to the States and pick up a used motorhome and it's going to cost you half nothing. Well, that's not the reality at all. And these prices you're quoting are pre-tax, aren't they?
Yes, yeah.
So you've got to add tax onto that depending which state you're in, and I think it's roughly 6%, but I could be wrong.
And here in New Mexico, it's 4%.
4% in New Mexico,
yes,
so slightly lower.
While we're talking about that, we are covered under the Sunshine State law. Mm-hmm. So if they are in another state and they wanted to purchase here, mm-hmm. they can purchase from us and still pay our taxes, our title, our license and registration fees. And because it's covered under the Sunshine laws, they can register the unit to their address in their state, mm-hmm. but still have a license plate through us. So that way they save some money in taxes and fees and all of that. Because we do have some of the lowest in the country.
So effectively there are ways to avoid paying your tax. But this is a brand new unit. This is well out of our price range. And it's also too small for me. So the cheapest one they've got on the new lots is this Forester here. It's a 22 foot, did you say, Gary?
2.5 foot.
So it's quite a bit shorter than ours, and it's 95,000 plus tax, unless you can get your tax negated. All of these here are over that price range, so I'm thinking they're well in excess of 100,000. This is not going to be as easy as we thought.
Comparable in price.
Okay, so one of the things we're learning is that a lot of the second-hand units the Camping World have, they tend to be quite comparable to new prices, and the reason is that they're very they've hardly had any mileage on them, so very low mileage. You're looking at sort of in the ranges of like 17,000 miles upwards, but they're not very well used. In the UK, you see, as soon as you roll it off a forecourt, it doesn't even have to do a mile, you've lost 10%. So yeah,
wow.
so this will be quite a surprise to people. We've come to look at some other ones, and she's going to show me the cheapest that they've got in stock. What we got here then?
So this is going to be a 24 foot.
24 foot. It's a C class. So what we know as a motorhome.
This is going to be the Thor Siesta 24 SS.
Okay.
So you're going to have some storage down here.
Storage here.
Yeah, I didn't close that quite all the way.
Okay, that goes way back.
And then you're gonna have up here.
That's your water, is it?
Water, yeah. And then you got storage over here. You do get some outdoor speakers on this one.
Oh, is that a TV?
Yes, it is.
Okay, an outdoor TV.
And then you're gonna have your power outlets here.
Okay.
If you want to enter in, there is an awning above, as you see.
Can the steps come out?
They normally do. However, because it hasn't been started in a while, they're not going to.
So here's the C class inside. You've got quite a large bedroom at the back. Quite a big bed. That's a queen, is it?
Yes, that is the RV Queen.
A couple of windows, so it's quite nice and bright. Got another TV. God, it's TV maniacs. Here's the bathroom. It's a little tight to get in. So what you've got, the slight issue you've got, is opening it and it hits the mattress. That was okay. It's not massive. Could do with a change of shower head, but it's okay. You've got a sort of ceiling fan set up. Toilet. What year was this?
This one is a 2017.
It's a 2017, so it's 6 years old.
This one is going to have about 66,000 miles on it.
66,000
so
miles.
Slightly more broken in than most of our inventory.
Not bad fridge freezer. Good size, to be honest. A little bit of cupboard space. Lovely kitchen. So the only thing it hasn't got, again, is an oven. What's that? Is that a microwave?
Yes, yeah.
So there's no oven. Sink is just one sink, but it's a large one. Really nice cupboard space, to be fair. And this one's going for, correct me if I'm wrong, is it 89?
79.
79,000. Yep. Now, I don't know whether they do negotiate, or that would be up to you guys. Gary's in the front cab. How does that feel, hun?
It's quite basic.
Uh-huh.
I'm really surprised, actually, just how basic the controls
For
are.
a Mercedes?
For a Mercedes as well.
Yeah. What you thinking, Gary?
I think you're right. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised. Even though this has got quite high mileage, when you think about it, this has got high mileage and it's still at that price. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's expensive, isn't it? It's a Mercedes, but it's definitely not what we'd be looking for. So you get wheeled around in a little golf cart when you go looking around. It's really great. And I think the UK dealers could do with that. It's, you know, you're not walking for miles. We've just seen an A class. I think we've asked to see the cheapest A class that they've got secondhand. So I think that's what we're going to look at now. So far, nothing's in our price range, is it?
But to be honest, there's nothing that we'd actually want at the moment either.
No, they're not right for us. What are we looking at here then? This one's $84,900 and it's massive. What's this then?
It's a 2014 Itasca Sunova.
Yeah.
And it's 33 feet.
33 feet. So it's a 2014. So it's 9 years old. It's got loads of slide outs. Gosh, I'd need Gary to open the door because it's so high. If you look at the wheels already, you've got like 2 wheels here and then 2 wheels at the back. So those would be quite expensive to replace, I reckon, wouldn't they, Gary?
6 tyres, you're probably talking a couple of grand, really.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were hoping to see something in our price range. We have yet to see something for $60,000. We're going to have a look in this massive A class, which is, I think, did you say 79 or 89?
89.
89.
Yep.
Okay, so up we come. 3 steps up. Well, 4 actually, 5. Wow, this is enormous. Okay, so let's start at the back this time. We've got the bedroom. Yeah, the bed's not a bad size. Lots of room around it. Cupboards at the top. There's a door here that locks, so you can close your bedroom off. This must be your fridge freezer. Yeah, it's a double fridge freezer. So it's a good size. It's got a bit of a pong to it.
So whereabouts do you guys live at when you guys are...
So
I just retired from the military.
So there's your hob again.
So, after 39 years.
3 gas
Oh,
hobs.
wow. You were in it.
Yeah.
And then
So at the moment,
there's a
we've sold
microwave.
And
Loads of drawer space.
Okay.
So as to where we normally live,
Double
we
sink.
normally live opposite
Then you
UK.
go around
Boys.
here. They've set up a little
One's in London,
desk.
one's in Dublin.
And then what we've got here is we've got a double sofa, and they've got recliners. Then you've got a small dinette.
Electric recliners.
Electric recliners, no doubt. And this is the nicest cab we've seen so far because it's got loads of space. It's got a rear view camera by the look of it. It's on a Ford chassis, and you've got 1, 2, 3 units up the top there.
Solar as well.
Oh, it's got solar, has
It's got
it?
solar, yeah. It's got solar panels on the top.
Let's have a quick look in the bathroom. Bathroom's really nice. Oh, you're on the throne though, guys. So there is some height to that toilet. The shower, I'll be frank with you, it's quite dirty. So it's been well used. It'd be like ours is now, to be fair. Good cupboard space. It's quite similar to ours. Oh, they've got some toiletries in there. So I expect it comes with the toiletries. There's loads in there. We're going to have a final look around Camping World's stock, and this one is a Winnebago
2018.
2018, so it's fairly new.
It's going to have 22,000 miles on it. And
Wow.
It's about 30 feet long.
Okay, so this has got low mileage, and it's the same price as the last one we looked at. It's 89,000. Let's have a look in here. Okay, so it's got nice colour scheme as you come up. Really nice front. Wow, that's lovely. It's got great big massive windows so you can see around. It's a Ford chassis. Cup holder, nice detail on there. Okay, so you've got a double sofa again. Look at the kitchen. That's lovely.
Yeah, that kitchen's going to give you that oven
Yeah.
that you've been so...
I've been going on about an
so
oven. So here's the dinette. This is my favourite so far. This is another TV. But look at this. This is a cook's kitchen. Double sink. You've got 3 gas hob. You've got a full cooker here. That's a gas cooker. Nice. And a microwave. Great fridge. It's perfect size. So in here we've got a nice bed. It's not a bad size. It's a lovely bedroom. Here's the bathroom. Shall we have a look at the bathroom? Fan detail again, which is perfect. Really nice cabinets. This has got to be one of the biggest showers we've seen as well. Yeah, that's lovely. Oh, they've got a dispenser on there. Shower head. You'd probably replace that anyway, but it's got a nice skylight. So this is it as you're looking from the back. There's loads of room while you're in your bedroom. What do you think, Gary?
I like the cab. The cab's nice. It's got all the gizmos you'd want. It's got
Yeah.
automatic leveling or self-leveling,
Yeah.
which is great. Rear view camera, the whole thing, and the seats look really comfortable.
And also, that's a bed, is it? That drops down?
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice touch. So it's out the way, but if people do stay, you've got something.
And there's also this up here that's going to fold out. So when you're sitting up
Oh,
here,
that's
you can
amazing.
do stuff, maybe use your laptop, all that good stuff. There's going to be plugs up there as well.
That's brilliant. That's like a workstation as well.
Yeah.
That's a really great addition. So I've just taken a right old tumble down the bloody stairs and twisted my knee. I tell you what, these are high to get in and out of. I'd need more railing, Gary. I've got to say, that was horrendously painful when it happened. And I'm very thankful that it's not quite as painful today as it has been over the weekend. So now, just first of all, before we go any further, let me just make it very clear. I do not see Camping World at fault for me falling out of the wagon. What had happened is I'd misstepped. Anyway, I did really hurt myself. They did offer to get us an ambulance. I don't remember any of that. Gary got me in the van. I haven't been able to walk since, and I'm very, very hopeful that I'm going to have a normal recovery. We've got 6 weeks left here, and I don't really want to be on crutches. They're absolutely shite to use, to be honest. I hate them. Digging in my arm like crazy. I ain't stopped moaning about them. I don't like them. So I've hardly moved from the bed. Do you know, I'm like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory's family. They're on that flipping bed all the time. Anyway, so I don't want to lose my sense of humour over life. But let's give an honest valuation of Camping World and what we think. Okay, so they have a massive stock because they are the biggest. I believe they're the biggest in the States. Now, in my opinion, if you can go to an independent dealer, you will get a better deal. Yeah. Now, you won't just get a better deal financially, you'll get better service because independent dealers care about the people that are coming. One of the things I feel with Camping World is they don't care about the people that are buying. And it's the most important thing that you learn. I used to do sales years ago. One of the most important things is trying to make sure you're only selling to people what they really need.
Well, we went in there, didn't we? And we told them what we wanted. We told them our budget.
Yeah.
And not one thing they showed us was within that budget.
No, and what was more annoying is you don't know the prices for ages. So they did not share the price. It's like getting blood out of a stone. Now, I'm not blaming the sales individual because I think that's their MO. That's how they sell. They don't tell you the price for ages. They get you, oh, we've got this and you've got 7 TVs here or whatever it is. You know, they show you everything. And then they talk a finance plan. Oh, you ain't got the money? Don't worry, we'll get it on finance. I didn't feel when I contacted the customer services today and explained, because my theory is that everybody should have a cold compress in an area like that, because those units are big, those rigs are big, and it isn't really their fault if you fall out of it. But what they can do is have cold compresses. So I suggested that they should have a cold compress and a reminder to people to take things out of your hand or to go backwards, and to get their staff looking at people coming out of a wagon and saying, oh, don't forget to go backwards. That's what I would do. If I was in charge of Camping World, I'd be thinking about every single customer as a person that you want to come back. You want them to go away and say, wow, what a great experience. Well, we didn't do that. And we would never buy off Camping World. Well, we couldn't afford to, if I'm honest. But we would never buy off them because we know that they don't care about people. If anyone's had any knee issues, they'll know that the pain is unbearable. So what I've actually done, we went to the hospital. What was that hospital we went to? Presnau, wasn't it? Yeah. Presnau in Albuquerque. Really nice doctor. Yeah. So thank you very much. And we were so lucky that we're insured. Guys, please, if you're coming out here, make sure you've got good insurance. We're insured with LV, Liverpool, Victoria. We've got a good comprehensive plan. Cost us $2,000 for the year, but money well spent. I tell you, we were so worried that we were going to be racking up so much money just to get my... I had to get it x-rayed. And what I've done is I've sprained, what Gary knows it more than me, my ligaments, haven't I? My ligaments and my tendons. And so basically they put me in a brace and I'm not allowed to take it off for 5 days. After which point I've got to take it off because you can't just like be immobile all that time. Put a stocking on and see whether I can bear any weight on it. It's been horrible, to be honest. And I got a bit emotional actually with the customer service lady. I feel emotional if I talk about it. I hate doing that. So I don't want to get emotional because we are a chirpy channel. Well, that's what we try to be, isn't it, Gary? We're really sorry we couldn't show you any other RV dealers this time. But when I'm back on my feet, we will visit some independents because we really firmly believe, put your money where people care about you because they will look after you if things go wrong. Just be very careful if you're going to go putting your money in Camping World. You're one of thousands, millions. You're a drop in the ocean and you really want to matter, don't you? So anyway, guys, we can't really continue with our Route 66 at the moment, but I do have enough footage for the next couple of episodes you will be pleased to see. So if you haven't tuned into us before, if we're new to you, please take a look at some of our travels. We're currently doing Route 66 in reverse, LA to Chicago, and we're currently in Tucumari, so we've got a good bit to go, and we've got 6 weeks left in the States. Thank you to my Facebook group, especially for all the lovely well wishes, and my family who've been wonderful. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Take care. Bye.